Gareth greets you warmly. He's oddly chipper. More chipper than you've ever seen him, actually.
I should thank you. I don't know what came over me. Praise Lucian I had you to put me on the right track. I am feeling, well, if not good, then certainly better. I just needed time to think. Took some time to think. I had a good friendship with Jonathan while it lasted. I'd rather celebrate that than mourn what can never be. Besides, we have work to do. Once we anchor at the Nameless Isle, I'll scout ahead, see if I can help locate the Council and ease the way. I'll report to you on what I find. Nonsense. I just had to take time to renew my spirit. Lucian said, I will refresh the tired and satisfy the weary. Words as true today as when he said them.
Gareth offers his farewell and hums to himself. You recognize the tune, Blessed and Bold, a hymn praising Lucian.
You don't look very divine to me. What are you waiting for?
I can sense the raw powers of the source rippling through the air. The island, yonder. It is doom or destiny. Naught but the demon I'm hunting. A trivial task, really, compared to your current pursuits of divinity. She's a beautiful enigma, isn't she? All elven grace. And her own evil twin to boot. Yet she defies good and evil in a particularly charming, therefore particularly perilous way. I hope to hear her whole story someday. I'm certain it'll be quite the tale.
Hello. This island is something else, huh? I'll bet I can find many interesting ingredients here. Of course. Told you I would, didn't I? Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down right away. Don't wait up.
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black ring banners that I spy on the shore. I studied the tablet that you so generously provided. It showed me everything I need to know about creating a functional Swornbreaker. Once I have that, I'll be free of the Covenant. And free to spend the rest of my days with Mahaly. See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for a Swornbreaker, please bring them to me. I'll make it worth your while. Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
Almira doesn't respond right away. Instead, she turns and gazes intently at the island. After a long moment, she finally speaks.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. He's there somewhere. Likely commanding Black Ring forces. You should seek him out. He's a foul creature, but not opposed to cutting a deal. Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name should still command respect among them.
what you must at this place, sorcerer. I don't want to linger a moment longer than necessary.
Quite a journey I've found myself on with you. Is this where it ends, I wonder?
Dangers indeed. You can almost hear the sounds of battle when the wind shifts correctly. And where there's battle, there's bound to be mercenaries. Gleku Duma, the words of the lone wolves. No doubt my former comrades will have them in their employ. Speak their words, and you might pass.
Speak their words, and you might pass. Consider it a token of my thanks for the assistance in retrieving anathema.
Pursuit of my interests has led me to fall in with some disreputable company in my time. For a short while, one such group was the Black Ring. I know, not something to be proud of, but they let me do as I wished, so desperate they were for aid after the Deathbog cut them down to size. A fine arrangement, until they started preaching about this God King and his infernal covenant.
He snorts derisively.
The last thing this world needs is another would-be god, and an army of fools willing to follow him. It's a sop to all the fools who think that someone will grant them power and immortality in return for loyalty. This God King has cause to make war with the Seven, and the Covenant is how he's gathered his army. They become sworn, as it was put to me, bound to serve, die, and be reborn for the God King for as long as he wishes. Then, at some ill-defined point in the future, they think they'll be rewarded. You should have seen them all, on their knees, worshipping a new tyrant just to spite 7 old ones. I got away from them while I still could. Unfortunately, Dallas was waiting to snatch me. There's a clue in the name. He's a god, or something that wants to be a god. Continue to march to the Seven's beat, and I'm sure you'll find out exactly what he is. They're all the same, you know. Tyrants, liars, carrion birds. The best thing would be for them all to destroy each other and leave the rest of us to live in peace.
My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. I remain confident of success, though.
Try as he might, Tarquin cannot hide a small flash of surprise.
Where did you hear that precisely? Never mind. The Aetiran is a children's fable, nothing more. Supposedly a wand with an infinite capacity for source? Pure nonsense, I assure you. Really? Well, perhaps that says more about the caliber of their intellect than anything else. Such a device would be a gross overconcentration of power. It could purge the entire world of all source. Luckily, the laws of the universe render such a thing impossible.
These bodies have been purged.
Quick as a flash, the Magister has an arrow notched on his raised bow. He falters. A glimmer of recognition crosses his face, followed a moment later by a wry smile.
My Fort Joy savior. I never thought I'd clap eyes on you again. You always seem to catch me at a low ebb, unfortunately. My troop was slaughtered by Black Ring. I'm the only survivor. What are you doing here?
A skeptical eyebrow arches upwards.
You, Godwoken? That seems unlikely. Never mind. There are more important matters at hand. Bishop Alexander and the others might still be out there. I need to find them. Let me stay by your side for now. You can count on my bow in any fights to come.
He nods.
I never thought I'd follow him. Not after Fort Joy. But he won over us veterans, Magister and Paladin alike. He's like a different man, now that he's found the path to divinity. He broke free from Dallas and Breedman's influence, and they tried to murder him for it, them and their white Magisters. Us Loyalists had to stand by his side. The fracturing of the Divine Order, the Voidwoken crisis, multiple attempts on his life. He's let none of it deter him. Now ascension is within sight at last.
He slings a quiver of arrows across his back and nods.
Eyes sharp.
Magisters and Paladins, all dead. Black Ring, could they be doing the purging?
No!
Delarus kneels and rolls over the corpse of a Magister. He takes in his comrade's lifeless face for a moment, then bows his head.
Pierced. I'm sorry. Pierced. He was an old friend. He encouraged me to join the Magisters. And I talked him into coming to this island. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for me.
Delarus closes Pierced's eyes with his palm, then gets back to his feet.
You're right. Pierced wouldn't want me to wallow. He'd want me to carry on with our mission. Let's get moving. The others seem to have made this place into a stronghold. This is where we part ways, I think. Thank you. I'll make sure that Pierced's sacrifice is recorded. He won't be forgotten. Until next time.
This is incredible. What a structure.
A customer. Perhaps you'd like to trade. Find something to safeguard your
His lascivious eyes flick over you to skin-crawling effect.
vulnerable flesh. A distant place called Nemesis. I couldn't resist the lure of this world, though. Such bloodshed and despair truly does loosen purse strings.
The elven priest fervently prays.
Tell us what to do, brave Ter Sandelius. The Black Ring are on the threshold, and yet they fear us. I know it. They fear who we are. They fear the elves.
Make trade.
The creature runs a black tongue across its maw while staring at you hungrily. For a brief moment, you see row upon row of jagged teeth stretching right back to its gullet.
A distant, hungry place. Your war draws me. Make trade, or leave.
Useless.
You do not look Black Ring. Explain yourself.
The elf's deep golden eyes go wide. A strange smile dances across his mouth, and he starts to roar with laughter.
You! The gods chose you as their champion. Run home, little godwoken. We find only death here. We have all swatted flies. That is not what lies ahead of you. You are not worthy of this temple. Leave. Run back to your hearth. Cower there while death searches for you.
The laughter dies from the elf's eyes, replaced with weary seriousness.
Good. It is proper that the Godwoken should not be so easily pushed away. Too many are not ready for the trials ahead. You may proceed. You find no threat here. Not from me, at least. The island is not overrun. This temple stands strong. The other gods were clearly not as powerful as Ter Sandelius. In his fortress, the Black Ring did not succeed. They do not kill the Godwoken, but they do not fail. Now, knights and Godwoken both cower behind monsters, tied to sticks. It is not the place of a knight to reveal such things. We walked your path once. You must discover it yourself, as we did. Turn to the gods. Their guidance alone will lead you. May Ralik ever watch over you.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
The priestess is oblivious to you. Instead, she's locked in frantic, desperate prayer.
Almighty Duna, save your children. Deliver us from the void. Almighty Duna, save your children. Deliver us from the void. Almighty Duna.
Have you been to the temple of Zol Stissa? Is the King's Knight safe? Is Zol Stissa's chosen champion safe? I fear that they are lost, but I thank you for your kindness. I shall pray for your deliverance, and for theirs.
He lowers his head, closes his eyes, and silently begins to pray.
Save your children.
Useless.
Ho there, Hopeful. I belong to Tirsen Dilius. To whom are you sworn?
Inside you, Rallick rumbles in protest.
Can I interest you in a short discussion about the merits of Tirsen Dilius, the poet of the woods, the god of the elves, and others?
The being inside you rumbles a very clear no.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
Because, my friend, when I offered myself to her, she never answered. I was God-woken, and I failed her. But she, too, failed me. When she learned that I could not crush my own compassion, Zol Stissa deserted me. She deserted all of us. I renounced her, and Tirsen Dilius came to me. He soothed me with his gentle words, and I was whole once more. He could do the same for you, if you would have him when you fail.
Hear my prayer. Save your children.
I prayed to the altars of all 7 gods, all across the island, and pledged my allegiance. You must do the same, and hope they hear you. But most of all, you must be ruthless, where I was not. I prayed to the altars of all 7 gods, all across the island, and pledged my allegiance. You must do the same, and hope you must be ruthless, where I was not. If it may help you, I wish you well.
Hold up. Shriekers. Looks like those Black Ring made a lethal enemy.
You approach an undead, standing proud at the lip of a broken bridge. Understandably fearless of the fatal drop, she gazes into the lava sputtering below. Turning to you, she motions to the black ring corpses at her feet.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, eh? Only thing I like less than black ring are trolls. God-woken, are you? Easy. I see it on you like an aura. I see such things, for I am the Watcher. And I seek such things, for I am a seeker. The Meister.
She bats one skeletal hand in a truly derisive fashion. Her crackling laugh sounds like dry leaves whirling in the wind on an autumn night.
The Meister's ragtag band are but a pale imitation of the tradition they sought to revive. I am one of the original Seekers. We swore to be Knights of the Council, Guardians of Godwoken, and Defenders of Divinity. Together, we failed. But still, I try. Alone. Unless...
She sighs dramatically, exuding impatience.
The Knight of Duna has been cursed. Void runs through his veins where source once flowed. I am sworn to protect the Council and all within it. But that same oath renders me unable to lift a blade against him. Release the Knight's good spirit from his corrupted shell, Godwoken. Do this, and I will gift you with the last standard of the original Seekers. If you seek ascension, it could help you greatly in the trials along the way.
Silence greets your question. This silence lasts quite some time. Just when you are about to break it, she speaks.
That question is unbefitting of a Godwoken. Trust that when you offer your help to those in need, the help you receive will be what you need in turn. I ask again, will you aid me? Will you take down the corrupted Knight of Duna? My thanks. And the thanks of Duna's knights too. In life, I knew him well. He would hate to be like this. Believe me, you would be releasing him from torment. Please do.
Magisters. Not what they signed up for, I bet.
All that you desire shall be yours if you follow the God King. Life shall be restored.
The Magister cowers, oblivious to you. The dreamer is twisting her own mind into a maze of her worst nightmares.
I don't want to go in the cellar. Please.
The dreamer's eyes do not see you. His mind is elsewhere, locked in a dark rapture as he torments the Magister.
A new world is coming.
The dreamer's eyes have rolled over white. His fingers twitch as you near. A cold presence suddenly seizes you. Your breath shortens, and a voice enters your mind, probing. It is you, the prey that my master seeks, Godwoken. The cold presence ebbs away. You take a deep breath. The voice offers parting words. Very well. Go, in service of the God King. A Black Ring captain stands before you. She looks remarkably ordinary, you think, as far as Black Ring go. But then you hear a voice inside your head.
Tell me who you are, or I will kill you. And do not doubt me, for I tell the truth.
Her expression does not change. She cannot read your mind, but you can read her face, and you see she grows impatient.
Tell me who you are, or I will kill you. Then they may live, for now, that they may kill the divine pigs and kill the God-woken, kill them all, and then perhaps they die and rise again.
An undead reaver lifts a clay goblet of wine and drinks deep. Only the wine trickles out through a hole in his side a moment later. He glances at you with a shrug.
Force of habit. Life will taste good again once the God King's victory is sealed. I don't need confidence. I have faith. The God King restores the injured, resurrects the fallen. I lay dead and forgotten until he brought me back. He rewards the loyal.
The reaver utters a dry cluck of disapproval from the desiccated remains of his throat.
Your mistress should have enlightened you, thrall. The God King is the true king. The so-called seven gods betrayed him and cast him down. Now it's time for him to rise again.
Life shall be restored. Loved ones returned.
Every weapon in my stock has spilled blood in honor of the God King. If you can't do the same, then the fault lies with you. What'll it be, thrall? A bow? A few feet of sharp steel? On your way, then. I have steel to sharpen.
A Black Ring witch stands before you, cool and collected, breathing easily. Her steady gaze upon you betraying a hint of disdain, and of intrigue, too. You may fancy you can hear her heartbeat. Then the regular thump, thump, thump stops. A smile twitches upon her lips. Suddenly her heart goes boom, like the erupting of a volcano. Boom, boom, boom. Her heartbeat returns to normal, and she gives you a look filled at once with menace and with lust. A look that says you cannot touch her heart. He looks you in the eyes, raises the palm of his hand towards you. Serpent-like coils writhe beneath the skin. The skin blackens. Noxious black smoke pours from him. Into your mouth, your tongue turns dry, then rough, almost scaly, and you feel your source, unsettled, as if attracted to the man's black eyes. As the black smoke snake takes over your tongue, you feel yourself slipping away. You see a vision, an army of the undead, risen to turn the world to a lifeless waste. At its head, a God King. The smoke snake returns to its master. Your mouth returns to normal, and with a sibilant hiss, the alchemist begins to laugh. He tips his temple in salute. For a moment, a black smoke snake coils around his fist, and then is gone. The troll leans in and glares at you with beady little eyes. His breath is like a butcher's offal bucket, left in the sun too long.
No cave for you. Huh? Stop your mouth noises. No cave for you. No cave for you. I tell you this before. No care about other puny trolls. They are weak next to Krag. Nothing can defeat Krag. And no cave for you.
The troll crosses his arms across his chest and shakes his head.
I get sack of meat every day to watch Cave, not answer questions about Cave. Island keeps me strong, stronger than other trolls. Go now, or there will be pummeling.
Do you serve the God King's scum?
Slaves, slavers.
He opens his mouth in a sloppy grin and pokes his tongue through rotten teeth. But his tongue is not a tongue, it's the head of a snake. Its own forked tongue flickers with a puff of black smoke, and it winks at you.
Answer the question. Do you serve the God King? You serve the great Almira, the Sallow Man. want to speak with you. Take this.
He hands you a mirror of the blackest glass. The glass is black, at first, but then a sickly haze begins to form, like sand upon a pond. The haze shimmers and becomes a face, a wan-faced stranger looking straight at you. You feel his hate, his avarice, his thirst for blood, God-woken blood. He does not speak, and yet he asks you who you are. You know the wrong answer will send this man, this sallow man, into a ferocious rage. He buys it, and in a moment you know what he wants. Alexander's head, cut from his body and brought to the sallow man in his cave. And you know too what he's offering. Whatever you desire yourself to be, a new you, better than before, all your flaws gone forever. Sallow turns away. You're done.
What did Sallow say? That's our task. We would take the Elven Temple as soon as we could pass the Shriekers. You steal our service.
He seems on the verge of responding aggressively, but changes his mind and lowers his head in respect.
The mistress is most welcome.
The leaves of the altar rustle, a gentle murmur on the breeze. You lean in, a sweet smell wafting around you, the smell of fresh wood, of blooming flowers, of a gentle summer's night. The scent fills your mind, and your vision starts to swim. You blink and find yourself standing in a dark glade. On the wind, you hear a whisper.
God woken.
You turn towards the voice and see the broken body of a fawn. A raven is perched upon its head, pecking at the gory hollow that once held its eye. You're about to turn away when the body twitches.
God woken.
The raven turns its gore-streaked beak towards you. Its eyes are a deep bloody red. God woken. It croaks as it takes to the air, circling the glade. God woken. The fawn's breathing is shallow and ragged, but it nudges a stone towards you. Leaning down, you pick up a round white rock. The deer's breathing is labored, its mouth moving in vain. You lean in close, and it whispers, "Run." As you pull back from the dying creature, you feel a cold, heavy thump on your shoulder. You look up into the fierce red eyes of the raven. "I see you, Godwoken," it croaks. "I see you." The blood-flecked beak lunges at your eye, and you feel it. You feel it tear through the lid, through the jelly, and crack against bone. You stumble back, grasping at your face. Your eyes are fine, but the altar is changed, with the crescent moon hacked into the wood. As you leave, you can't shake the dull, thudding ache in your eye.
I am at the ready.
Your words mean nothing to me, Alexander.
I am at the ready.
Lower your weapons. Gareth, listen to me.
I will have your head, Seeker.
Be at ease, Magister Rowe. Weapons down. Gareth, I have done you a grave injustice. I was deceived, and I was too weak, too naive to see it.
Alexander holds his hands outwards towards Gareth, his blade resting flat across his palms, a gesture of goodwill and peace. Whatever Alexander's reply might have been, it is drowned by Gareth's alarming chuckle.
Godwoken, have you come to witness the death of the noble coward? How fortunate. You can tell the tale of Lucian's other wayward son. This slug defends his own cruelty on the basis of ignorance. He expects me to forgive him for everything he's taken from me. Every fallen seeker, every friend, every slain Godwoken. This, after I dedicated my life to serving his father's every whim and wile. I've forgotten nothing. Alexander, you are the sinner, yet the gods have allowed us to suffer for it. I would kill you 100 times over if given the chance.
Gareth looks to you, then to Alexander. He digs his teeth into his lower lip until blood seeps out from the tender skin. The silence is thick, yet neither Gareth nor Alexander move.
You are not Damien. You are not Damien. Damien. My sins have been as great as yours, Alexander. I've just been too blind to see them. It's just your father. You could forgive Alexander when I could not, Godwoken. I hope you show me the same kindness. I will meet you aboard the Lady Vengeance when you are ready.
That Seeker was out for my blood. You have most impressive skills of persuasion, sorcerer. No, quite the opposite, in fact. I am more alive than ever. I walk in my father's footsteps, and soon I shall become the divine. I was born for this duty. As long as he lived, my father groomed me to take his place, to speak for the gods. And make no mistake, divinity is a duty, not a reward. Others may be able to claim the mantle, but only I can shoulder the burden, the responsibility. She had her accomplice, Friedemann, pose as someone who could train me how to master my God-woken powers. But it was a lie. They sought to hinder, not help. While I was being occupied by Friedemann, Dallas began taking over the Order. I confronted them once I returned from the Hall of Echoes, and the pair of them tried to kill me. They must be Black Ring agents, tasked with preventing me from ascending. They won't succeed, though. I know what needs to be done, and I have good, loyal Magister and Paladin companions to help me see that it is done. Wrong. That proves I am the only one who is worthy. I have to decide who lives and who dies, for the sake of the greater good. That is what true power demands of you. Only I have the will, the strength to do what is necessary. And now that those traitors, Dallas and Friedemann, have no influence over me, the way forward is clear.